What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Sean. Yeah.
The views expressed on this broadcast is not the views of Media Room 360. In fact, I don't even think they know what's going on this broadcast because they are asleep. So should your children. But if they are not, and they should so happen to run across this broadcast and you not catch them as their parent, thank me later for what we've taught them.
Yeah, buddy. Your boy's back. Your boy is back in town. I am back with my midnight shenanigans and everything. Just want y'all to know that now I am back in the building. You know, today was a valuable day. Lessons come from all over, people. Lessons come from all over. You never know where your lesson is. Sometimes you go through things and the lesson is just for you. And today my lesson came through. And today's lesson I learned today is stop complaining, goddammit. Stop complaining. Just when you think your life is hard, you don't know what the next person's hard life is and how the next person's life plays out and pan out. So stop complaining. Just knuckle up, bear up, and do the work. Just knuckle up, bear up, and do the work. I mean, you could have not even been a factor. What the hell? Not even been a factor. You could have not even been a factor in it. You hear me, ladies and gentlemen? But they considered you. You are now in. You are in the loop. You are in the ring. You are considered. So knuckle up and get the work done. Today I was going to complain. I swear to God, today was one of those days that I felt like complaining. I felt like getting up there and just be like, yo, this is what's happening, man. And then I got a phone call. And right before I can complain, somebody told me their life. And they didn't even know I was going to get ready to complain. And they told me their life. And at that moment, it was like, yo, shut fuck up and knuckle up and do the work. So today's lesson, today's word is stop complaining. It's your turn. It is your turn, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, if it's your turn, tap in. Let people know it's your turn. So you get in there and get that work done. That is a word from your boy, JP Justice. I want to welcome y'all in to Step Into the AM, y'all. Step Into the AM. We still got to get a name for ourselves, a nickname for ourselves. I think we should call ourselves the Insomniac something, but we'll get to it. But ladies and gentlemen, you know I can't do this show without my co-host, man. I can't do this show without my friends. It's JP Justice and friends, and goddamn it, my friends are here. My friends have been here, and in fact, one of my friends pushed me to the point where I was like, you know what? She is so goddamn on point. When we was trying to quit, she wouldn't let us quit. So I thank her for all of that, ladies and gentlemen. We got two of my on-air personality buddies up here. First up is our girl. She wants to claim the Bronx, but she ain't lived in the Bronx for like 20 some odd years. She's a Harlem chick. If you ask a person,
I'm a BX chick. I'm both. I rep both.
Like if you ask her, she'd be like, "I've heard of the Bronx."
I'm from the Bronx, but I live in Harlem.
She ain't been in the Bronx in 60 years. Goddamn it. 60 years, goddamn it. I can't get it done without my.
Once you from the Bronx, you're always from the Bronx.
Absolutely.
One day we're gonna learn to let me just do these motherfucking intros. Goddamn, we just gonna get through me doing the intros. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let me introduce the number one woman, the first lady of Step Into the AM, the house. Give it up for my girl, Miss Mona Baudet, y'all. Clap it up for my girl, Miss Mona.
Hey,
Baudet.
everybody, what's going on, y'all?
What's going on with you, Mona?
Well, just had some personal stuff going on right now. My mom just said prayer for my mother. My mother's in the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So I've been doing that all day. So I'm just a little out of it right now.
All right,
But I'm here.
But
I'm
you showed
here.
up. But you showed up.
I'm doing what I gotta do.
You showed up. God damn it. That's what you showed
And
up.
that's it.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, also in the building. Love his intros. I don't even know what he's claiming these days, you know. He switched on us. He no longer lives in the struggle. So I don't know if his voice is valid because he's not in the struggle. He don't see it. He don't see the world like us. He don't see the dog poop in the street. The homeless people you got to step over to get into the bodega no more. He living that good life. He living next to them people that make a good difference. God damn it. Harlem extraordinaire. I don't even know. He got Harlem in his name, but I don't know what he repping. He'll probably tell us.
Thanks, Lorraine. Thank you, Mama.
Give it up for my man, Mr. Harlem Blue, ladies and gentlemen. Harlem Blue is definitely in the building. What up, Harlem?
Do what it do, coming straight to you. Check the view.
Are you going to add stuff to that, or is it just going to be like that's going to be it? What up, Reg Love?
We just started. We just started on this show. Give it a minute.
No, I'm not tired of it. I just want to know, like, is it going to be something like every day you're going to add something to it or change it or something like that?
Maybe.
Possible. It's possible.
Maybe.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. He said anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have drug ourselves in here for day number 3. Is this day 3 or 4? What day is this?
Day 3.
4.
Okay, the first day he wore the suit.
Right. Then yesterday.
No, but didn't he wear something like hey, Lorraine.
Okay, check it. Hold on, check it. The first day I wore the suit.
Monday night.
The second day I had the denim jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And last night I had the Boondocks sweat jacket.
Boondocks, not Boondocks.
Yeah.
Get your words
what
together.
What happened to the bass? What happened to the bass in your mic? Why you sound like you 8 years old?
Yo, I think it's this mic.
He sound like he 8 years old. He said, the first day I had the Boondocks jacket.
Yeah, because you made me put this mic on, right?
Yeah. No. Okay, well, listen. We glad to be here. Day number 4, ladies and gentlemen. We learned a lot last night in day number 3. Big shout out to our girl Tammy. Yo, y'all have no idea. We stayed on for an extra 6 hours after the show. We could not believe some of the stuff that we heard, but it was definitely great. Thank you, Tammy. If you come back and you hear this, thank you so much. Also in the building, we got our number 1 executive producer, the woman who's our text warrior down.
Lorraine.
Damn it, JP. I'm going to fuck your school teacher up. You can't read. What?
You can't read. You can't count.
What
your life together. Get your life together.
What did I do? Like, I'm just trying to recollect the days. It's like when you smoke weed or something.
It's like both of us. I couldn't even remember what day we was on either. So
why am I being blamed? What about
because
Mona?
we gotta blame you.
Right. Why? Because I'm the captain of the ship or something like that. God damn it. It goes down with
if
the
you
captain.
say so.
No. And also in the building, we got Roscoe. Roscoe's over there.
Hey Roscoe, how you doing?
Scratching up the view. Let me tell you what happened today. I was being greedy. I told y'all both off camera, but I want to let the people know I was being greedy. I was doing my Uber thing, and I got close to my
quota.
My quota, right? I got close to my quota, and I could have quit. And just picked up the little bit I needed the next day. But I was being greedy. And I said, I'm gonna go for one more. Give me one more. Just give me one more. And I was ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all probably don't know this if you don't live in New York. I was in Astoria, Queens, home of Spider-Man. I was
the end of the earth.
No, Queens ain't the ends of the earth.
It's, as far as I'm concerned, it is.
You got the bus that'll take you right there. You got the bus that's 6 or 7 stops away from Queens.
The 60 bus.
Right.
That's the 60.
Right. So it's not
still the end of the earth. It's the end of the earth with an F. End of the earth.
So I was in Astoria, Queens, like less than 3 miles away from home, people. And I said, let me do one more ride. Let me take one more ride. And from Astoria, Queens, bam, I ended way up in Bayonne, New Jersey, 20-something miles away. 2 tolls away. Yo, Blue, 2 tolls away. I had to come out of Queens and then go into Jersey. So I ended up taking 2 tolls, 20-something miles away. It was a nice little grip. You know, the money was good, but God damn it. And I said,
Don't complain.
Yeah. I'm not complaining, but I said, God damn it, all because I just wanted that one more ride.
Mm-hmm.
That one, that's greed. That's greed for your ass right there.
You're preaching to the choir. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
I got one for you. Okay, so it's like 4:00. I can cut off because I gotta go pick up my wife. But I'm figuring I can fit in like maybe 1 or 2 rides. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. I'm thinking they ain't gonna be like 10-minute rides. The most 20-minute ride, because I'm out here in Portland. I get this ride, I roll up. It's some type of facility. I don't know what it is. The lady comes out. She says, hold up. She's coming down. Next thing I know, the chick comes down with a box. I put her in the car. I'm like, okay, she got a box, but it can't be that far. I swipe. That's just at 2 hours.
God damn, son.
Wow.
You know what I'd have did. You know what up, Moet? What would I do? What would I have
left her? We'd have left. We'd have canceled the ride.
I cancel the ride in front of the motherfucker. I cancel the ride while they touch the doorknob. I'm like this, cancel. Get off my door.
Hey, Moet, what's up, mama?
Moet is in the building. Moet, we would love to have you come on in here. Come on in here with us, Moet. What Moet said, good evening, JP, Mona, and Harlem Blue. Good evening to you too, Moet. Good evening to you too.
Kimmy, what's up, Kimmy?
And we got Kimmy in the building.
Kimmy.
And we got, you know what I'm loving? Our numbers are starting to pick up in the first week. Actually, good news. Good news to everybody that follows us and good news to everybody that's out there. Check this out. We're doing good on the Roku. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed, down at the bottom, I said stream us on Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV. Also, download the Media Room 360 app and follow us on your Apple and Android devices. Today, I got the word we're doing good for our first week. Like a lot of people tuned in. A lot of people are tuning in on the app. You know what I'm saying?
I would hook up my Roku right now and just go on there and see if it's on.
I don't understand how that works. Like, because I put Roku on my TV, but it's not. I guess it's Roku Express. I guess I gotta have the actual Roku.
No,
thing.
You should have the app. If you have the 360 app, Media Room 360 app, it should be on her app.
Okay, that's not.
I don't have Roku.
I do. I have Roku.
Right. I'm talking about on the Roku, not on the app. I've already seen this on the app. I'm talking about like I download Roku on my television.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went through, I can't. It doesn't allow me to search for channels. Do I have to have that Roku piece?
You should be able to. You should be able to look for it on the app on your phone. You should be able to do it.
What app on my phone?
I mean, wherever you had downloaded it, you should be able to do it.
Right, but it won't let me search for channels. You know what I'm saying? I can't search channels. They just give me what they want to give me. You know what I'm saying? So is there a difference? Who has Roku out there? Let me know.
I got Roku, but I don't know. I'm gonna download the app right now and see. Oh wait, here we go. I got it.
Right. And try to search
for my app.
Right. Try to search for Media Room 360.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that we're also on we're on iHeartRadio, we're on Spotify, we're on Google Play, we're on a lot of other audio streams as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, the word is getting out. You hear me?
Search for shows.
Search for shows. Is it search for shows or search for channels?
Search shows, movies, actors. What am I searching for? Step into the AM
or Media Room 360.
Let me try that one.
You know what I'm saying? What is the classified as it's on in Apple TV? It would be Media Room 360. Like, look for Media Room 360 people. What up, Tay? And don't talk about fucking pickles because Mona's, she can't wait for you to say pickles.
I'm telling you, you and them daggone pickles.
Yeah, let me know what y'all got, ladies and gentlemen.
I saw what you said, Lorraine. I don't check before, and that's my mistake. JP checks. I don't check, and they end up getting in, and then I swipe it and see where they're going. I got to start checking before they get in because
Why you yelling?
Right? Why you
Because I'm
yelling?
a
What's
loud
going on
dude.
with you? He gets very excited. Okay, launch. Let me go in here.
Now, what was you saying? And I know, I know that Versus is struggling. Them together, did you hear what the latest Versus was?
No.
Omarion and Mario. Omarion and Mario. They don't have 20 hits up like together. So what the fuck are they doing on this Versus? I know they were struggling. This is you know what this was? This was the Scream concert revised. Because I know that Versus was struggling. You ain't even got to tell me. First off, I didn't know the Versus was happening until yesterday. Yeah, it's boring.
I feel like they peaked at the locks.
They peaked,
and
right?
then it was a sharp decline after that.
They have undercards. They have undercards. Who would be a good Versus right now? Dead or alive? Good Versus Dead or alive? Good Versus Dead or alive?
Well, first of all, Busta Rhymes.
No one can verse this guy, bro. Who's going to verse him, B?
Hey, you asked.
Who? Okay, so if you Busta Rhymes against who?
Let's see. I don't know. Redman.
That's sounding real good.
That's the only one I can think of off the head, right?
Yeah.
Ludacris.
Ludacris don't have enough hits for Busta Rhymes. You got to remember.
He just got it. He's just doing 2 hours. And you're going back and forth with Busta Rhymes. So was that 20?
Yo, listen, Busta has monumental hits in the late 80s, bro.
Dude, you just asked for a good matchup. I'm not. Luda's going to lose.
He set Luda up. He said,
we all know going into this, Luda's going to lose. It would be an upset if he won.
They would have to handicap. Busta.
He would have to do it. It would have to be an amazing performance. He would have. The only way he could do it is if he outperformed him.
And Busta don't have that same young energy no more. So I'm not saying that Luda does, but I am saying that that Busta ain't this dude no more. Like he can't. Does anybody even really win? They do it for the culture, but we know who wins. You know what I'm saying? Every time the Locks won. Yeah. But they did it for the culture. Say it again, Blue. Say it again, Blue.
But the Locks won.
Up and drop bombs for the Locks. What up, Roscoe? We see you in here. Yeah, the Locks.
Yeah, I gotta connect it to my phone, and I'm not doing that right now.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I gotta connect it to my phone.
Buzz said Spliff Star. Spliff Star got the energy. First off, Spliff Star look like your real uncle right now. Like, have you seen Spliff Star lately?
I don't know who Spliff Star.
I don't know who Spliff Star is.
I don't know all these young cats like
Me
that.
either. I don't know none of them either.
Spliff Star is the guy who's always with Busta Rhymes, his little sidekick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that was his name.
I didn't know his name either.
I definitely wouldn't have guessed it was Spliff Star.
Hey, what up? My brother-in-law's in the building. Mr. Herb Newsom in the building. What up, Herb Newsom?
Herb Newsom. Hello.
Hey, in fact, hey, Herb, come on over to Facebook. I want to talk about, because you got some fabulous things happening. Come on over to Facebook. Let me give you this code and come talk to us about things you got going on. Let me tell you something. I don't like if he wasn't my brother-in-law. This is my wife's brother, and I read his resume. I would be like, God damn, who the hell is this? He wrote plays and got plays going on circuits. People are renting out his plays and stuff like that. He got some fly shit going on. Come on over to Facebook. Let me give you this code. Hit me on Facebook. Let me give you this code so you come talk about your playwright ability. Your playwright ability. So yeah, Spliff Star is his boy. So I think, dead or alive, I want to see Luther Vandross up against Johnny Gill. Your face is crunched up, but listen, is that not a match?
It's a match. I just,
and you can't.
I would, you know what it is? I want to keep. I want to keep these cats in their era. You know what I'm saying? So I would put him up against somebody in his era, but I wouldn't.
Who in Luther Vandross' era can go up against him? Nobody. Who in Johnny Gill's era can go up against Johnny Gill? Nobody.
I wouldn't say that.
Who's as dynamic as Johnny Gill with his voice, bro? Who got that? I couldn't do it. So that's the best. That's the best it comes.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
No.
I know there's somebody.
I don't know. It's got to be somebody.
Yeah. She said Teddy. Teddy who? Teddy Bear? Gerald Levert. Gerald Levert against
who? Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who's Gerald Levert going up against? Who's Gerald Levert?
Levert was a bad.
He was bad. He was bad.
I was a fan
of Gerald Levert.
Thank you, whoever said that. Oh, Gerald, come on, man. Give Gerald his props.
And what's the name? Kim said Teddy Pendergrass. Teddy Pendergrass against Christopher Williams. They both got that demanding voice.
Yeah, but Christopher Williams don't have enough hits.
He don't. I agree.
I would rather see Teddy against.
He's just light skinned. He just look. Well, he used to look good. He don't look good no more.
Damn, Mona.
He old now.
Look at you feeling bad.
He old now. I am feeling bad. I am a little down.
Down. You ain't feeling bad enough to kick him off under the butt. Mona said, he's
light skin that's back in the 80s and the 90s when light skin was in.
What did Lorraine say? Lorraine said something about you crazy. Chris don't have the music.
Right.
I agree.
He don't at all.
Keith Washington, Albie Shaw versus Christopher Williams. Nah, that's a landslide, Christopher Williams. Landslide, Christopher Williams.
Nah, landslide, Albie Shaw.
What he got? What Albie Shaw?
Albie Shaw had more hits than Christopher.
Yeah, more hits than Christopher Williams.
Yeah,
that second. Yeah, I agree. That second album, Private Time in the Whole Night.
His first two albums was bangers.
Keith Washington. Keith Washington got a few hits. He don't got a lot of hits either, but he's old school.
Yo, let me tell you something. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta show this. Real quick. Excuse me. I gotta show this.
You've been coughing since yesterday, bro.
And what do you think I got?
You got COVID? You know me. Anybody that start coughing, I'm like, oh. I'll be like, oh.
You ain't right, Mona.
Yeah. Did she say she was sick today?
I don't feel good. No, I don't. I'm not sick. I'm just down. I'm a little down.
Let me tell you something, people. This album right here.
Mm-hmm.
This album right here. Albie Shaw's Private Times in the Whole Nine. I don't know if you guys. In fact, let's talk about sleeper albums too. Give me an album, and I'm gonna try to get the cover for it real quick. Let me tell you something. This album right here is a problem, people. You hear me? What up, Diaz? This album is a problem, people, and it was a complete. Would you call it a sleeper?
Yeah.
Because I don't think people got on it the way. The production in here, the music, the videos. You know what I'm saying? They made him up his vocals.
Yo, his Hotel California.
Living it up in Hotel California. It's just his duet
It's
with
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
his duet with Diana Ross. What up, Herb? Hold on, let me get my brother-in-law Herb in here because he got some great things. I want to make sure he talks.
That used to be one of my go-tos back in the days.
This album right here, right? If you couldn't get
no doubt. Let me tell you something. My number one, I had a Prince Slow Jam CD.
International Lover.
That was my go-to. I had all the Prince slow jams, but my number two, oh my God, I had a good run with this one.
Mo said, who I don't know who Marvin Sapp is, but
never
Dave Harrison.
That's Marvin Sapp.
Oh,
never
okay.
would have made without you. I would have lost it all. Now I see.
Dave Harrison, though.
I don't want to hear y'all voice. I don't want to hear y'all talk about my singing because, God damn it, when I get in my wife's ear with that, she loves it.
She have to. She married your ass. We ain't got to fucking deal with that shit.
That's that's what she signed up for.
Right, that's what she signed up for. She gotta say it like that.
Don't complain now.
She married your ass.
Hey, yo, fuck y'all. God damn it. I feel good when I be singing like that. I feel good. Now I see what there for me. Yeah. Never would have made it. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit. Should I answer it on the first ring or should I let it go?
Answer it. Answer the goddamn door. What you say when the door is. Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
I answer from the phone. Who is it, goddamn it? Who
is it?
Hey, you got some headphones? Yeah. Who is it, goddamn it? Who is it? We got the wild feedback. Word. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, in the building, this is my brother-in-law, the one and only Mr. Herb Newsom. Before we get into this talk, Herb, Sleeper album that people slept on. What album?
I got an old throwback album that you might laugh if I say it, but it's dope. The whole album is dope by the Whisper, not the Whisper, the Twins, but it's a Whispers, but I forgot the name of them. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
Give me a sleeper album, Herb, that people slept on. That was a good album. Kim is a good. Yo, Tay. Kim is good, but people ain't up on Kim because
Kim is dope. He's dope.
Dope, bro.
Very dope.
Dope. Sleeper album, Herb. You got one? Herb, can you hear us?
He can't hear.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Turn off the mute button.
Eddie frozen. Look at him.
He froze? Yep, he froze.
I hope he ain't sitting there with a face like that for longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah, he froze.
We can't hear you. Oh, you can hear us though, but we can't hear you. No, we can't hear you.
Okay, Walter and Scotty.
Walter and Scotty?
My Brother's Keeper is the name of that album. So the whole album is so dope.
Let's look up Walter
and Scotty. The name of the album is called My Brother's Keeper. That whole album is dope.
It's a Christian album.
Yeah.
No, it ain't no daggone Christian, no goddamn Christian album. No goddamn Christian album. I got a few of them. I got a few of them. Let me see if I can find them.
Hey, yo, he said it's a
Christian album.
Oh, this one was dead wrong. He said
My Brother's Keeper.
Because you know that
Lenny and Squiggy.
Lenny and Squiggy.
Hey, Herb, we can't hear you, Herb.
We can't hear you, boo.
Take the headphones out. Maybe if you take the headphones out.
Take the headphones out.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Are you in front of the computer?
We can't hear you, boo.
You can't hear me now? I'm right here.
Are you in front of the computer as well?
I'm in front of the computer, and I'm speaking, and I can hear you. All right, can you hear me now?
All right, Herb, watch this. Are you on your phone and in front of your computer? Turn your computer down.
On your phone.
No, turn your computer down. Turn your computer down. Now, can you still hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Okay, so mute your phone. Mute your phone. Like look on the thing and right there. Hold on. We'll do it like. Damn it! But if you mute his phone, we can't talk.
You still can't hear me.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, so, but it's looping. Like look on the thing and right there. Hold on. Or how about this? You can turn it off on your computer because you can see us here.
You still can't hear me. Can you hear us? Yes.
But you're looping. Turn it off on your computer. We're gonna get this right. We're gonna get this right. So this is your people, Walter and Scotty. You can see us.
I like that album. I love that album.
Turn it off on your computer.
I could also say Marvin Gaye and which album?
Don't rush past this. Don't rush past this album cover.
This album
cover is saying a lot, right?
What's it saying?
Look at those mustaches. Those are full-blown afros.
Okay. It's dope. The whole album is dope. The whole album is dope.
We got you, Herb. We got you. Look at the mustaches, bro.
I'm just saying, if
too much feedback.
This is not a Christian album. It's a gay album.
Oh my God! Yo, this is Pride Week. You can't just go around.
You can't just go saying that.
I know one thing.
Yeah.
NDS said, since we are on gospel, no, we're not on gospel. But we're not on gospel because that's an R&B album, not a gospel album. You got to go to YouTube and listen to some of this. This album is dope.
What's one of the tracks on here?
Heaven.
Look at Blue.
You really
okay. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite.
Are we not going to talk about their mustaches?
Bro, I said that already. I said, look at their mustaches. Look how thick these mustaches. These are afros. These are little afros.
It's crazy.
These are dead rodents under their lips. Look at these mustaches. I have never seen a full mustache this thick. Look at it. Like that's a real mustache right there.
They still look like that. They've been looking like that for years.
Yo,
and they still look like that.
This is like a Christmas album. Like they
No, it's not a Christmas album.
And what's with this sepia look right here? Jesus Christ. But I do know these brothers. I'm not gonna sit and act like I don't know these brothers. These are the same guys that give you and we begin to rock.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, that's them.
Yeah.
All right.
From the Whispers. They're the Whispers.
But first off, look at their name. They got some real old school names. Scotty and Walter.
Walter and Scotty.
My brother-in-law, look, he got an old school name.
So this is when they broke off from the Whispers. That's who they.
Yo, listen, these are some old school names, and my brother-in-law got an old school name too. His name is Herbert.
Herbert.
We have not heard Herbert in a while. That Herbert, it should be Walter, Scotty, and Herbert. And Herb, you need to have a little spot right here. Hey, sleep album.
Find no 20-year-olds named Herbert.
Not at all. Not at all. And I would really like to be a fly on the wall when a woman moans out your fucking name. That's
thinking a little more updated. What I think of a little more updated.
Don't say Herbert.
Herbert. Oh, Herbert. Ladies and gentlemen, in the building, my brother-in-law, Mr. Herb Newsom. Herb Newsom III. Let's put some class on his name. Herb Newsom III. And
Herbert Lee Newsom III.
Excuse you, Herbert Lee Newsom III.
Represent
your whole lot.
Represent your Southern family. That because whenever you hear Lee, that's the South.
That's South.
Sound like you got money.
Like either it's the South or you Asian and you kick some ass. But ladies and gentlemen, in the building, my man Herb Newsom. First off, Herb, you missed a great graduation yesterday, a closing of a chapter.
I know.
And you was supposed to be there because you was there from the beginning. Can I tell y'all something? Okay, so when Soph was I was about to say when we was pregnant with Tabitha. When Soph was pregnant with Tabitha, Herb came over to us and said, "Another one already?" and I had no answer for him. I said, I would, you know, and I, but now she's graduated, and she's also his birthday twin, born on the same day he was.
Oh,
yeah,
yep, my girl.
That's your girl, man. Love you to death. Hey, what up? Oh, my niece is on here. What up, Kim? So listen, first off, talk to us, because I know if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, you've been under a rock somewhere, which I'm quite sure a lot of people, the average person, doesn't know that he does this. You're a playwright. How many plays you got under your belt so far?
I've written 5.
I need to have a talk with you, Herb.
Yo, listen, don't say it like, you know.
No. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why before you start your conversation.
Go get into
I
it,
have a script that I did like 7 years ago. It got 3 nominations in the Independent Movie Film Festival. On 3 of the scenes got nominated, and I was starting to write it. I mean, I was starting to shoot the film, and some things happened, and so it's been just sitting on my table. So yeah.
So what? So
I'm just trying to find somebody to kind of do something with it.
What do you want him to do with it?
Produce it, direct it.
She's like, damn, take it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, send it to me. Send it to me. I'll let you know what's up.
Life.
Right now, I'm in Utah, and I'm working at the Lyric Theater right now in Utah, in Logan, Utah. So it's like an hour north of Salt Lake. And I'm doing a couple plays. I'm doing 3 shows up here, including my show that I wrote, Freeman in Paris, which is a 1-man show about bebop era jazz musicians. I'm doing those 3 shows in rep. But one of the things that I'm doing too, with all the artists up here, this guy named Trent Bean, who is a film director, and he just shot this film in 10 days. Him and his filmmaking buddies, friends did this challenge where they can shoot a film in 10 days, and he just did it. And the film is dope. And so this summer, we're going to shoot another film. We're like, yo, we should do this too. We're going to be here for another month and a half.
I will email you mine. Y'all can shoot my movie in 10 days. Y'all can shoot mine in 10 days.
Send it over.
All right.
Yeah.
So
you got my info.
Yeah.
First off, you're in Utah, and how many black folks have you seen out there?
There are 5 black folks. We're actually doing, so there's 63 members of this company that's working at this theater this summer. We're doing the play Fences, right? And so we're doing that play Fences, the one that Viola Davis and Troy and Denzel did the movie in. And that's like the black show. So there's 7 black actors.
There's 7 black actors.
There's 7 black actors.
Yeah.
And so in total, there's 9 actors out of 63 that are people of color in general. You have 1 Hispanic and 1 Asian.
Only 1 Hispanic and 1 Asian that live in the whole state of Utah.
No, just in our company.
Yeah.
What this is, and we're also in conservative Mormon town.
All right, so let me ask
Mormons. That's right. Yep.
Let me ask you this: and I know, but I'm just asking for the public. First off, if you've never seen work done, I can account for Herb sitting up overnight with the door open, and all he's doing is clicking on his computer. I used to walk past 2-3 in the morning, and he was just clicking on his computer. I go, "What you doing?" "I'm tightening up this play." And the next thing you know, I see the play up on Broadway or off Broadway and in Times Square. And I'm like, I remember when this cat sat around and what attracted you to screenwriting and first acting? Tell them about your acting and let me look.
Well, I mean, I did my first film when I was a kid at 6. I did like a John Sayles film called Brother from Another Planet. And then I did my first play when I was 7 at Second Stage Theater, where ironically Angela Bassett played my mom. She was like fresh out of grad school and she played my mom in that show. But it was, I mean, I got thrown into it as a little kid, but then it was kind of like in and out of my life. Who knows what was happening? And I didn't take it seriously until I got to undergrad, and I was a business major. And I was sitting in economics class and I got good grades, and I'm like, yo, I could do this. I can make a lot of money, but is this what I want to do? Is this fun? Like, what would make me happy? And then all of a sudden, at the time, I was taking an acting class just as like an elective. And I was like, yo, acting's kind of fun. And then so I just literally changed my major to theater. And then since then, went to undergrad, went to grad school, got my MFA in acting and stuff like that. And so once you become an actor, once I'm an actor and I'm out in the world, there was a point where I wasn't getting cast. I wasn't getting any work. And so writing started when I wasn't getting any work. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to write something that I can produce and put myself in so I can work. And literally, I wrote this hip hop musical called Revenge of the King.
There you go.
That's been done in 7 different cities
What's the
across the
name of
country.
it?
It's called Revenge of the King.
Revenge of the King. Okay.
It's a musical of
Is he frozen again?
no, it's
Yep. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's been done in 7 different cities, including in South Africa.
Mhm.
But once I wrote that show, then all of a sudden I started to work. So if you're not doing any work and you got any kind of creative bug, we all got stories to tell, right? So just start writing. And I didn't know I was a writer. I wasn't a playwright. I was an actor. But I had a story to tell. I wanted to work. I know what scripts are. I know how to analyze scripts. So I was like, I can do this. And so I wrote that play. And from that play I produced a bunch of times. And then I literally started to work as an actor. Then I started to write other plays. And I do a lot of one-man shows. So I started to write one-man shows and things like that. So and then once you're in the business and you start working at theaters here and there, I worked in Pittsburgh a lot. I've worked in Phoenix. They just keep calling you back to be like, hey, what do you got now? What are you doing here? So it kind of like naturally flowed into sort of writing, and it was basically the fact I was like, I need to work.
How long does it take to actually? How long? What's the longest? What's the process? Like, how long does it take? Like, how long did your plays take to write?
It can take you a couple of years. It might be quick. When I wrote Break It Down, which is basically a one-man show about the origins of hip hop, and it tells you the whole story of the cultural dynamic that happened before the music was created, 70s, gang culture in the Bronx, all of that. When I wrote that, I had that in my mind for years, like 5 years. And then finally, I'm like, I need to write this thing. And so I registered because I got an invitation to do a show at the United Solar Festival, which I had done one before. And they're like, we would love you to come back. And I was like, okay. I'm like, I think I want to do this new show. And I was like, well, I have 10 months to write it. And so I accepted the invitation knowing I was going to do that show. And I was like, well, nigga, you better start writing some shit.
Right.
So I took the next 6 months and I wrote it. So that one, I set myself a timeline. I'm like, I'm going to write this play. And then I did it. And so I did it at the United Soul Festival. I did it in Pittsburgh. I did it in Los Angeles. So
also, ladies and gentlemen, in case I know you don't know, but just to let you know, he is a hip hop. I'm talking about this dude here. He still watch breaking videos, like the little independent little battles and stuff like that. He loves hip hop core like that. When you write, hey, first off, hey Herb, I need you real quick. Buzz, I know you in here. Herb, tell me how many elements are there to hip hop?
Hip hop?
What are the elements to hip hop?
Well, there are four basic elements to hip hop, and then there's the ones that sort of kind of like got tagged on. So the beginning elements are DJing, graffiti art, breakdancing, and MCs. And so that's really when it all got started. That's really what the fundamentals are of it, right? Things that we've added in later on. We've added like beatboxing in that came in later on. Sort of like slam poetry that sort of is very hip hop-ish. Like the last poets from the 60s were influence of that. Hip hop was influenced by the last poets, but then like slam poetry sort of kind of weaves its way in, and there's a lot of little things that kind of came in, but it literally started with a DJ mixing those records and then just playing those DJ breaks. So the breaks are playing James Brown dance breaks. Then all of a sudden, like, they're just dance breaks. People love to dance to it. Then he just had the mic at the end of the table say, hey, what's up, everybody? And people just started talk over it. Then you have the MC.
How old are you?
I'm 45.
And you know about all of this. I'm older than you, and I remember when Bambaataa used to be in Bronx River Project.
Yeah.
You never was able to go outside, Mona. Remember, you was hey Lorraine, remember he was sheltered in what's the word she used, Lorraine?
I kind of broke out. I was a nerd. I kind of broke out of my shell when I started high school, and I started smoking weed. And I would hang out at Monroe High School and Stevenson High School and just hang out and skip school because I wanted to hang out and go to the hooky parties because they had a hooky party on right on 138th Street and Brooklyn Boulevard. They had a hooky party there every day or every Wednesday or something like that. So we would go and do the hooky parties. Man, please, my script is a hip hop script loosely based about two chicks that grew up in the South Bronx, Spanish chick and a black girl, and it was a good story. So.
Oh, that's cool. That's definitely cool. I know about all this stuff. I mean, I remember I was born in '77, right? But I remember in the early '80s, I remember like them plugging the DJ equipment in the park and playing, which was way after what happened in the Bronx and all that.
Hey,
But I just
Herb, stop.
What?
Stop. Tell him where you was raised at.
I was in Staten Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you used to come from Staten Island and go hang out in the Boogie Down?
No. My aunt lived in the Bronx, but what I'm saying, no, that happened.
See,
he's frozen, and it freezes him at great poses. They freeze him at great poses. When they freeze me, I look like a fucking gorilla. I'll be like,
watch every documentary and every book. So I would watch documentaries. I read every book about the era. That's why I know so much about the era. That's specific, like the specifics about the era. Because when when you're writing, playing, and playwright, and you do research, I need to be very thorough and know what the hell I'm talking about. I can't get up there talking about the origins of hip hop and people looking at me like I'm crazy. You know what I mean? So I need to know every ounce of it.
Hey Herb, these two old motherfuckers was actually there. These two old motherfuckers.
Because I remember when what's the crew? The Rocksteady guy. Rocksteady. I know them, and we all went to school together.
Don't you mean that?
I was there when Cold Crush waxed the floor with Fantastic, but still lost. Everybody was upset. It was like, yo, nah, this was fixed. I was there.
Wow.
They was there when the 12 disciples rocked. They was there when the Last Supper. This is the Last Supper, y'all.
I used to watch them when Wiggles first started and his sisters first, they would break dancing in the street. I'd be like, I know his whole family. I was like, Stevie, what are you doing? That crazy ass dance you're doing. And he was like, come on, Mona, you gotta do that. And I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that shit. That shit's not gonna last. That's some crazy ass dance. Who knew?
Who knew, right?
Who knew?
First off,
I used to hang out with
Wiggles. You don't know Wiggles?
Who's Wiggles?
Huh? Yeah, I know Wiggles.
Great dancer Wiggles? You don't know?
Yeah, I know Wiggles.
There's somebody named. There's a grown man out here with the name. What up, Teddy Carpenter?
No, he was like what? 15 when he got.
We're about the same age. Both of us are probably the same age. 56. Yeah. I'm 56. See, I used to hang out with Tax Crew. I used to tag on the train. I got my tag.
I see your graffiti behind you. Look at you.
My little tag. I used to tag a little bit. My tag name was Busy. And
did you see if you'd have wiggled, you'd be popular, you'd be famous.
Wiggles. If I would have followed them, I would have been.
Instead of smoking a fucking weed.
I was smoking weed.
Hey, King Simon, I want to bring you in. King Simon, I want to bring you in. People have been asking me about your numerology. They actually said that you sound like Blue, and I want to make sure that they understand.
The numerator.
So what's next down the pipeline? Herb, pause.
He gets nice freeze poses.
That's what I said. Mona, don't start that shit today, Mona. Don't start that shit today, Mona.
I'm just reiterating what you just said because you have a very nice pose. When you froze, it was a nice smile. Eyes look beautiful.
Hey, Blue, didn't I say that? As soon as I say something, then here she come and say the same thing and she's stealing my jokes, Blue.
I'm not stealing your jokes. I'm not a fucking comic.
Hey, yo, Blue, you know what we do with thieves when they steal your jokes and they steal your lines? I'm going to see you outside, Mona. Take another line of mine. I'm gonna see you outside.
I'm gonna steal all your lines tonight.
And I'm gonna get this dude to come and help.
Wow.
I need your email address, Herb, so that way I can send you a copy of my script.
All right. So definitely.
You see Herb, my email address up there, mamamona56@gmail.
I'll make sure y'all connected. I'll connect.
Okay, yeah, because I definitely want to get it to you.
So listen, first off, Herb, this in case you haven't recognized, this is Step Into the AM. This is a show that we're going to be doing from 12 midnight to 4 a.m.
Wait. Question.
Oh, no, let me finish this. Let me finish this real quick. 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. midnight, 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But what also happens is that England has been watching us and West Coast has been watching us. We're on Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, and we're on the Media Room 360 app. So definitely you'll be seeing a lot of us. This is my crew right here. This is Mona Baudet, and this is my man, Mr. Herb Blue. Mr. Harlem Blue, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my man, my man. This is my brother-in-law, Herb Newsom, y'all. Give my man Herb another round of applause. Let him feel that love, y'all. Look, I'm trying to hit the what's name button, but it won't go. Hey Herb, anything they can find you on online?
Yeah, I mean, you just go to herbnewsom.com and that just has all the stuff I'm doing. I actually haven't put up what I'm doing this summer, so I have to update that. But
What are your plans this summer? Are you gonna be here? When's the next time you coming? You supposed to be coming?
well, I'm coming in once I'm finished with here. So
Right.
so I'm running these 3 shows in reps. So every night's a different show until July 30th. And then I'm going to be going down to the National Black Theater Festival for the first week of August, which is in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
I heard them saying something about you gonna be here. You coming
Yeah,
here?
I'm coming the second week of August. Then I'll be here for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'll be on the East Coast.
You're not coming for the family reunion?
I got a show.
Oh,
Is
man.
your degree in acting
Yes. Yeah.
and writing as well?
Not in writing, just acting.
Tell them about the standard. Tell them about
So
the
you
standard.
took up writing. So you took up writing, as far as scripts and everything later.
Yeah, I picked it up. I never took a writing class, but as an actor, you're always analyzing scripts, analyzing plays, doing your work on your character. So you're really breaking down scripts every single time you do a show. So you really know play structure. And in school, you learn play structure. You know how to analyze plays. You learn all that in grad school as an actor. So I think it just comes natural when you sit down and try to write. You know what the storyline is going to go, where the arcs are, and that kind of thing, because you've been studying it for years and years. So I think naturally, a lot of actors become writers. You know what I mean?
How hard was it to do your first play? Like that's a big thing. You know what I mean? Like when they say you did your first play. So how hard was that in terms of like financing and everything? It's frozen. Yeah, he's frozen.
Another cool ass fucking pose. Look at this motherfucker's pose. I swear to God, when we get posed, when we get froze, we look like animals. Look at this. Adonis. Look at this Adonis. He's frozen.
He just poses handsome every time.
Yeah.
Right, every time.
Oh, that's funny.
Freezes him at a great moment of his life right there. We get frozen as creatures.
That's funny.
I don't know what's going on.
We ain't getting back yet.
That's Utah for you. They Wi-Fi suck, probably. Utah's Wi-Fi suck. Yeah, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was good questions too, people. Good question.
Yep, that sure was a good question.
What was a good question? I said y'all had good questions. Both of y'all. Y'all had great questions. I like that. Y'all got involved. That was the shit, y'all. I love how I just did like this and sat back and y'all did like this. Let me ask you this question. Do you eat tacos and stuff like that? I said, just go ahead. Ask
I really wanted to know that shit. I'm like, hold on, this motherfucker, he's a real player. I mean, like, you got some great people around you, B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got some great people around you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You know
And
what
that
I'm
includes y'all. That includes y'all. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you got to get used to a round of applause because they take so much bullshit from me. They take so much bullshit from
I
me.
be wanting to quit. I swear sometimes I be like, you know what? I'm not doing this shit no more. Fuck him. I'm gonna just block him and I'm gonna put him on my block list and ain't calling him no more.
I dare you, Mona.
There you go.
There you go.
Hold
Hey,
on, Herb. Hold on. I dare you to block me, Mona. I will climb fly flights and kick in your motherfucking door and throw your cats out. You crazy? I am your friend for life, homie.
I swear, I swear you don't understand. Like today,
I know.
when I talked to you earlier, I was like, you know what? I'm not fucking with this dude no more, man. I'm sick of him.
I know.
So
That's
sick
why
of him.
I didn't call
No,
you.
you don't understand. That's why I was like, you know what?
That's why
turned my
I
phone
should have
off.
called you, Mona. I was going to call you too. I should have
I'm
called
glad
you.
you did. I was not having a good day. I
You
wasn't
notice
having
I
a
didn't
good
call
day.
you no more today? I said, let me leave her alone.
Because I was not having a good
Yeah, I
day,
said,
and then
let me
my
leave.
mother's in the hospital. I'm going.
Hey, Herb,
to
you already
visit
know
my
how I am,
mom. Yo,
Herb, I
Herb,
stress
Herb freeze again.
even he's
Real
frozen.
quick. I'm gonna
Yeah.
dip out because this Wi-Fi here is terrible. But also I gotta pack because I'm flying to LA tomorrow for the weekend. So I gotta dip out and do some stuff. But thank y'all for letting me share the space with y'all.
Yeah.
I'll definitely come back and visit. And Mona, get my
Yeah,
info from.
I'm definitely yeah.
and-
I'm gonna definitely send that to you. You'll
And
have
look
it
at that.
if he sends it to me tonight. If he gives it to me tonight, you'll have the email in a couple of hours. I'll send
And
it.
also be careful because she's our resident cougar. She probably jump on you. And she says
No, I wouldn't do that.
She says she's looking for. She says she's
No.
looking to give it away. She ain't giving it
I'm
away.
gonna be quite honest. He's too cute, and his eyes are too light, and I'd be ready to fight somebody. I swear I'd be ready to fight. I don't like cute
Mona,
dudes. I can't. No, I'm not doing it. Right, exactly. I'd be ready to fight. Why are you looking at him? Don't be looking at him. Don't. I'd be ready to fight.
That's some true Spanish shit right there. Hey, Herb.
Love
Thanks,
you, Mona. All right, y'all.
Peace out.
Much love,
Later,
y'all.
baby.
Yes, that's my boy. That's my
Take it
that's my
easy.
brother-in-law, Herb Newsom, ladies and gentlemen. You know, so crazy too. When people find out that he's my brother-in-law, people freak the fuck out. They be like, "That's your brother-in-law? Him? Yeah, I seen his name in the book. I seen him on the website, and I seen yeah, it's my brother-in-law." And if y'all met my cousin, y'all would really think something's going on in my family. I got two cousins. I got two other cousins that are very successful in the business. And when people connect the dots and go, "Wait, Herb's your brother-in-law, that's your cousin, and that's your cousin? Oh, what the fuck is going on in your family?" I'll be like, "Yeah, hey, you know, motherfuckers are stressed. They gotta let it out. They gotta let it out." Hey, we at the top of the hour. Let's get into these commercials real quick. Come back. Hey, yo, my man, King Simon, man, step up. Oh, what's the question? I'm sorry. What's the question?
Hey, I'm gonna look for a
The
stamp.
question is, I thought you was gonna cut the time.
Really? Right here, live? You're gonna ask that question live?
I don't know. I'm just asking. You know, I ain't no. You know that I have no filter,
hey,
and I will say whatever.
Hey, yo, really, right here live, she gonna ask.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Sean. Yeah.
Hey family, it's King Simon, the founder of Numerovation. Remember, if you want to book a session with me and get a Numerovation consultation, all you have to do is text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. And if you want any of my books, go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. That's King Simon the Numerovator. And your books are available on Amazon. Remember, I'm the El Numero Uno, the Numerovator himself. And if you want to book a session, all you have to do is text me. Make sure you get my books on Amazon. I love you. Peace.
Numerovator.
Hey family, it's King.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. Yeah, we're back. The numerator.
The Numerovator.
What did we back? Why do y'all click your cameras off when I do that?
I don't know, because I might want to pick my nose and it should have come up and I'm picking my nose or whatever, you know.
You're still over here. Look.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Good thing I wasn't picking my nose.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, look, come join us on Facebook on the Step Into the AM pages. What's good with you, D Block? What's good with you, D Block?
Oh, D Block. Hey, D Block.
Now, to answer your question that you just threw us under the bus for, we had the option of doing 2 hours, but next week I'm going to be in LA, so we're going to be playing reruns anyway, and we're doing good with our numbers on the app, and we're doing good with the numbers here, and it can only go up from here, especially with some of the things that I want to get done, that I want to do with this. So I'm not going to block us off from doing 4 hours. What we're going to do is carry this as long as we can carry it, but we know we got up to 4 hours. So if at the third hour we feel like, oh, we can't go any further, then I'll boot.
Like yesterday, when you was like this, you was sitting there at 3:55 like this.
Yeah.
Like you was ready to start nodding out.
I was out of it. You hear me?
I know you wasn't.
But I don't
like,
want to.
Hell no.
To do something, to get something new, we have to do something different. And I'm ready to take the plunge and do something different. So that's why I'm not going to say we're not going on for 4 hours. We got 4 hours. We're doing 4 hours. We're going to start doing creative things on here. We're going to start doing our skits and stuff on here. We're going to start putting our videos and stuff up here. I told you today that Shawnee says she wants y'all to do some stuff. Yeah, that orange juice. She wants y'all to start doing stuff so she can cross promote. So yes, we're going to do something different. We have to fight it. And with people like Lorraine and Kim and everybody that's in our corner and the people that will definitely log on, D Block and Moet and all these people that's in our corner that want to see us succeed, we owe it to the world to do something different and get this shit popping. You hear me? So I'm not going to tell us 5 hours. And then you know how you get. I go, let's clock out. No, let's not clock out. We going to go to 4 hours. What up,
That's because I get my nap in and I'm good. I'm ready to go. But I didn't get a nap today. I didn't take a nap today. I was watching TV all day. Oh, God, I'm tired. I mean, I'm a little tired.
Fun Size Finn, what a deal, sir. Come on over.
Fun Size Finn, what's up?
Hey, Finn, come on over. Let me get Finn in here. Y'all gonna laugh when you see Finn. Finn is a good guy. And Moet, I already told Moet to come on over so we can get Moet. Did you ever see Moet, Harlem?
I don't think so.
Right. Moet, you got to see Moet. She's a very, very cool, calm, collected person. What's going on today, man? What's in the news, Blue? What did you read about?
Yo, okay, so this is funny. I just find it funny. January 6th, I always go back to January 6th. I'm kind of mesmerized right now with the January 6th.
Which you should be.
Yeah, that's my thing. I like politics, man. That's my thing. The only time I couldn't watch was during the pandemic. I didn't want to hear none of that shit, especially coming out of Trump. I'm sorry. I didn't want to hear none of that. I cut that shit off. No MSNBC, no CNN, no. I even stopped watching the Daily Show. Okay, so, but this is funny to me, man. Trump told this cat, as he's trying to badger his vice president Pence, he told him, Mike Pence, that if he didn't do it, if he didn't basically, reject the ballots and overturn the election, he wouldn't be his friend anymore.
Oh,
I think I read that. Was that yesterday? I mean, today? Was that somewhere written
that was
today?
yesterday. I saw that yesterday.
I think I saw it yesterday too. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Yo, are you? This is the mentality, and this is why I don't understand. Some of the people, especially black people. You know what I'm saying? That's the only people I'm really concerned with. When I see the white ones, I'm like, oh, y'all just racist. Because see, here's how I feel about it. There's only 3 people that truly support Trump, and that you either have to be either rich, racist, and if you're not one of those 2, you're just ignorant. You're stupid. Okay, if you're not rich and you're not racist, what are you doing? He's not doing anything for you. Okay.
What about when I supported him for his first term?
Oh, well, that was a different thing. See, you didn't know what you were getting. We talked about that. You was on that. I want to see, him tear it down. Somebody got to, mess with the system and, knock down the walls and tear down the system because it's a corrupt system anyway. And then you saw a real corrupt motherfucker get in there, and you was like, okay, wait a minute now.
It's not that I saw a real corrupt motherfucker. I just saw someone take it way over the top. Like, hey, yo, my God.
Exactly.
No one told you. I don't know about because it's still corrupt now. I just was like, oh my God, what are you doing, Bree? Like, where are you going with this? You went too far. I did not tell you to put these kids in cages. Why are you throwing toilet paper at people? Where are you with this bullshit? So at that point, I was like, nah, I can't sign up for that far. You know
I mean that, and this is what I'm saying. You saw 4 years of that. How is it? I see them out there. They're even making videos, supporting. I saw one brother make a video, and his whole thing was he was out there on the streets in New Orleans, and he was going up to people and like, "Hey, you was doing better under Trump, wasn't you? You was making more money under Trump." I'm like, really? That's the end all, the meet all? I mean, after all you saw, my pockets ain't right, so we got to get Trump back. Was you making that much more money under Trump? Because I know I lost health insurance.
That PPP money
Get it right. Get it right. Get it right.
Yo,
Get it right. Get that
All that. Just getting all that money. That's why.
Get it on that PTPP.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know a little something. I'm gonna let you know a little something.
You better not say it.
If you was getting that, you got more under Biden.
Yeah, you
Say it again. Why how you say that?
If you was getting the PPP, you got more under Biden.
Why? No, but
No.
they'll say
Yes.
they'll say that it was signed under Trump.
No,
Right.
it was signed. No, this was directly signed under Biden. When Biden came in, under Trump.
You're right. You're right.
Under
You're
Trump,
right. Yes, you're right.
They took the taxes out of the PPP.
Mhm.
So what you was getting, they already was taking the taxes out. Under Biden, they lifted that. You know what I'm saying? So they took it. They based the PPP on your total gross,
Right.
not after taxes.
And half of them people got locked up.
I was
Got to
just
pay
about to
that
say,
money back.
Biden
They
sent
Well,
no
see,
niggas to jail.
You out there falsifying. If you falsifying shit, then I can't help you. If you falsify, like you got a babysitting business and you ain't got nobody but your own kids,
Right.
No, that's not.
Yes.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't do none of that. I wanted to. I really wanted to. I swear I wanted to. And I was like,
And then you
But
had
my
cats
luck,
that
it'll
was-
bite
that
me
was
in the
doing
ass.
That ain't never, they was claiming they had businesses, but they ain't never claimed they had businesses or
Before.
license for that before.
Mhm.
None of the years prior. But all of a sudden, you going for this PPP and you putting down that you have a business. Like, come on, man, they gonna catch you, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
You going
Don't you watch
under
Law and Order? Come on, man.
Yep.
You going under the bus. Cody Odell, come on over to Facebook, bro. Let me send you the link. I would love to have you on here to talk.
Who's that?
That's my boy Cody Odell, comedian out of Texas. Moved up to New York and got spanked by New York and sent him back home.
Wow.
With his tail in between his ass.
Mona, he just told the brother to come on. And you see how he presents him.
Oh no, he'll tell you this. So
this is his claim to fame. He came here and got spanked.
New York could do it to you, bro. New York and LA. If New York and LA don't call for you, be ready to grind hard as you. Let me tell you, LA will have you on the streets prostituting. You hear me?
Really? Get out of here.
The first time you went up in LA, was you scared? Was you nervous?
The first time I went when I first went to LA, I went during the East Coast, West Coast type beef. And this is also after seeing movies like Boys in the Hood and all these little what do you call it? Carjacking movies. So when the first time I went to LA, look, I swear to God, I was like this.
Right.
I took my little Yankee hat and flipped that shit inside out. You don't have to know where the fuck I'm from.
Hey Mona, I was such a punk back then. I refused to go to LA. A lot of comics were going back and forth to LA just to see if they could get work or break ground out there. I was like, I ain't going out there, man.
But when
ain't nobody calling me to go out there. I ain't going out there. I seen Menace to Society. I end up in the wrong neighborhood. Nah, I ain't going out
Menace to Society.
They shoot you just for wearing the wrong color. They just come up to you and pop you on the street. I'm not going down there.
They're doing that now in New York. They're doing that.
Yes, but no, back in the days on the West Coast.
Yeah, back in the 90s. Yeah,
back in the 90s, that shit was horrifyingly scary. And at the time, I was signed to a white agency. I was signed to Barbara Coppersmith agency, and my management was Top Draw Entertainment. They don't see these black problems the way I see it. They was like, no, you have to go to LA. I was like, whoa, homie, I can't just go to LA. What's wrong with you? Yeah, you just have to go there, and you have to go. And I said, yo, this thing's going down. Like I just can't just. But then once I got out there, I advise all comedians. I advise all comedians that are not in LA or New York to make a pilgrimage to these two states in your genre, in your art form, because it will waken you up to what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? New York and LA are cesspools of creativity in your art form. So you got to go. You should go. You know what I'm saying? Blue said, I seen Minister Society. I said, yeah.
I've seen it too.
Boys in the Hood, all that shit, man.
Yep.
I was the big donut over the little burger
Yep.
in the alley, in the parking lot. I seen all that.
Lorraine, I refused. They was going. People was offering. Yo, you want to go with us, man? We all can stay in the hotel. No, I'm not doing it. Well, but it's LA. It's Hollywood. We get some work. Nope, not doing it. I was getting all my work on the East Coast and in Canada. I was not going to LA. Nope, not going to the West Coast.
But then you did end up. So wait, was the first time you end up going with Herm the first time you end up going?
Yo, for real, B. My first time to the West Coast was with Wifey.
Wow.
That's my first time.
But no, I'm not talking about with your wife. I'm talking about to go for comedy.
To go for comedy?
Like when you went to LA with Herm.
Oh yeah, that was my first time to go to LA for comedy.
Wow.
That was my first time.
You know, you need to be out there next week with me. You need to see how
as long as I've been out doing comedy, going all over, that was my first time to LA.
Yo, you need to come out next week when I'm there, because let me tell you something, and I thank all you guys that do this, man. Please, I don't want y'all to think that I don't see this as something great. What up, Simon? Coming to get you right now. When I go out of town, the love that people show me has me saying to myself, "Hey, yo, bro." Like when people see me, they go, "Oh shit, yo, JP." Oh, and they tell people, "Yo, this is JP." And one time I had my wife with me, bro, and the love that people was giving me, I was sitting there like I was like, "Yo, Jay, like you really did put this work in." So every time I go to LA, it's almost like a red carpet. Like people just pull out the red carpet for me to come through. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys that do that, man. Thank you so much. Here in New York, I'm just too close to it to recognize what I've done. But when I step back and people tell me what I've done, now I begin to feel it. You know what I'm saying? And LA is one of those cities. I'm there next week. I'm there the 27th through July 5th. I'm in numerous clubs. I'm in all the major clubs. I'm in the Comedy Room. I'm at I'm in the Laugh Factory. I'm at the Comedy Union. I'm at all the spots that make a difference. So make sure you check me out on my Instagram, JP Justice Laughs. And if you're out in LA, come check me out. I'm coming over there and serving these here laughters. This could be my last time. I'm 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like how many times do I plan to go over there at 50? You know what I mean?
Why would you say that?
What do you mean? Why would I say that? First off, you already know how I feel about life. Come on.
That's true.
Right. So if I'm telling you I'm giving myself a realistic number or a realistic task in my life, how are you still surprised? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Blue, how long do I want to be here for? Come on, spit that number out.
70.
70, and I'm good. Stick a fork in it, brother. You hear me? I don't want to be Joe Biden out here.
Wow.
I don't want to be Joe Biden. What a deal. What a deal. I see my man Aristide and everybody. What's going on? Entice. I see you out here. I see you out here. Hey, yo, I'm addicted to something, people. What's your latest addiction? 50 is the new 40. No, it ain't. 50 is 50.
Right.
Right. I hate people that go 50 is the new 30. 30 is the new 10. No.
30 is the new 10.
50 is 50. How well have you preserved yourself is how well you have preserved yourself. But 50 is 50. I like that. Hey, King Simon, I sent you the link.
The numerator.
I got a new addiction. Are you addicted to anything? He said, come on, D Block. He said, come on. Nah, 50 is 50, bro. I don't take my 10 years away, because the wisdom that I've gotten in 50, from 40 to 50, is incredible. And my daughter just graduated. I'm not going back to no 40. You crazy?
Lately, I've been binging on donuts. There's this one donut shop I go to, Sesame Donuts.
Well, why are you saying lately, bro? You've been binging for donuts now for about the top of the year. Like every time I tell you,
I wasn't the top of the year. Nah, I just found this place. I just found this place a few months ago.
Yeah,
like since I've been driving.
Yeah, I know, because one time you was like this, hey, yo, these donuts, yo.
a matter of fact, I think I called you when I
Right,
first
exactly.
found it. I think I called you.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I was like,
Shit.
no, Steve Jonas is good though.
Oh shit! Hold on, somebody's at the door. God damn it!
Okay.
We got company. We got company.
Okay. Who
Get it
that?
right away. Hold it! I'm coming now. Put my pants on. Ring this
Who
doorbell
is
again.
it?
Who is it?
it?
Damn it!
Don't be ringing that bell like
Don't ring
that.
that goddamn bell like you lost your mind.
Don't ring that goddamn bell no more.
Gentlemen,
King Simon.
The numerator.
it's the numerator himself.
What's up?
Simon.
What's up, family?
Hey, King Simon.
Hey, King
Before
Simon.
before we even jump into a conversation, I gotta say this.
Yo,
Today I was gonna complain about my life. And
Right.
in my complaint post, right? In my
Yeah.
complaint post that I was gonna post, I said, and I can't work for nobody. And I put 1111, then I put in parentheses, thank you, King Simon.
yes, sir.
Yo,
You're welcome.
just to let you know that I pay attention to what you say.
Yes, sir.
We got my man, Mr. King Simon, the numerator himself. Let's play his commercial first. Let's get your commercial. You know we've been playing your commercials since.
Yes, I've been showing your flyers too.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Let's get this going real quick. Hold on.
Hey family, it's King Simon, the founder of Numerovation. Remember, if you want to book a session with me and get a Numerovation consultation, all you have to do is text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. And if you want any of my books, go to linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. That's King Simon the Numerovator. And your books are available on Amazon. Remember, I'm the El Numero Uno, the Numerovator himself. And if you want to book a session, all you have to do is text me. Make sure you get my books on Amazon. I love you. Peace.
There you go, the numerator. Why is the
Thank
G
you.
in parentheses? Is that the square? Is that the square? The G is in parentheses. When I look at that thing. Is he there? Is he frozen too?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Let me switch computers. Let me switch computers. I'll come right back on. Okay.
Yeah, come on back. He looks very
All right.
intelligent with glasses too, right?
Whatever.
Oh, I didn't know you heard that. I thought you was Mono. You keep freezing this one, but look, I see you over here, meathead. We see you. Get up.
What?
You keep putting this camera on freeze, and this one is sitting right here. Like, look, she put it on freeze. Like,
You got to pause the other. You got to do both of them, Mona. You got to.
Mona, look, Mona, look. See that?
What? Yeah, I'll see you.
Yeah. You put this one on pause, and then you see
Okay, so now I have to do that with this one too.
yeah. There you go.
Wow.
I had to go get up and go do something.
Yes, we saw. We
Yeah,
saw that you had to get up and go.
You crack your ass.
Everybody on Instagram saw you had to get up and go do something.
I had to go get some cookies because that's my. This is my.
That's what we was addiction. What
That's my cookies.
What kind of cookies are those?
Well, it doesn't even matter what kind, but I've been eating a lot of shortbread cookies because they don't have so much. They don't have so much sugar in them.
Yo, let me tell you something. A good cookie is the shizznizzle. You hear me? Peace, King. Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. What up, comedian LBCC MCMCL Neely. A good cookie. Let me tell you something. I combo my cookies too. Depending on what cookies I have, I combo my cookies. What are you eating with that cookie, bro?
Nothing right now.
And
I'm
you
gonna
got
get some milk, some almond milk in a minute.
Oh, you fucked the cookie.
I'm gonna get up again in a minute and get some almond milk.
She fucked the cookie up, right? Right, Blue? Almond
You
milk.
know that's what we do, though.
This guy with the
How
weed
we
shit.
feel about our
You talking
almond
to the
milk.
wrong person.
Talking to the
man.
wrong set of people. Well, I got
It's either gonna be almond milk or a cup of tea. That's the only way I have my cookie.
Well, I got an addiction, but we're gonna talk about that in a few minutes. We're back with the intelligent man right here. Look at this.
The numerator. You sound like a Spanish commercial.
Yes. That's my Cuban side.
That's right. I forgot you Cuban. You did say that.
Cuban Jamaican. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We might be cousins.
It might be.
Yeah, hello, Cuba's about that big, so you probably first.
You know, because Cuba and Jamaica used to go back and forth working with each other. Working back and forth.
Well, you would be what they call Cuban Negro? No.
Cubano.
what do they call the dark skinned people on Cuba? Because I heard they call them
Negro.
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 Of course they
El
do.
Negro.
Negro.
Of course
say,
it was
Blue?
that Negro.
Negro.
The original people of Cuba. Let's be straight.
Okay. Let's put it out there. Let's put it out there.
Thank you.
It was Mona's people that got inducted. That didn't have locks on their door.
Lorraine said, "Oh, that's my brother."
So let's jump into this, man. Let's jump into this. First off, the numerator.
You see, I don't know if y'all see that picture. That's my grandmother. That's my. Hold on. Let me show you.
Oh, I got one too. I got one of my grandmother.
That's my uncle. Yep. Both of them. All of them are from Cuba. And the casket. Yep. That's my great grandmother.
Yeah.
Casket. So all of them. Yeah. That's a casket right there. Right now. That's what's that. Yeah.
Why do people do that?
I don't know why they did it, but I'm glad I still have these pictures. Everybody's passed on, so I'm glad I still have these pictures. You know. Well,
let's jump into this, man. The numerator. First off, what is that? Explain it to us. What is the numerator?
Well, first of all, let me thank y'all and congratulations for the platform that you're on. That's why I called you immediately about advertising, because I like to see people grow, and I've been watching y'all doing y'all thing, and I'm not a hater. I want to see y'all grow and do what you do, man. And
first off, I gotta let you know you're part of my inspiration in radio, because you've been doing radio.
Yes,
I remember you on WLIB and
WWRL, WLIB, BLS.
So, and I used to always hear you talk about it. So that was inspirational. I remember you and Monty talking about it. So when I would hear that kind of stuff, guys like you are inspiration to me to wanting to do radio. So you say congratulate us. What I'm saying is thank you for being an inspiration that makes me want to do this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. Drop bomb for me.
I gotta thank people like Monty and the late great Frankie Crocker and all the greats, man. All the great ones that I learned from. I learned from them. So Gary Bird also. And Felipe Luciano.
Bob Slade.
Bob Law.
All those guys. So now explain to us what the numerator is. That's what I want to get into. The numerator.
It's numero veta. It's two words.
Right, numero veta.
You roll it. You can roll it. She got that Latino twist. You got numero veta. Numero veta or numerovation. It's two words that I actually got put into the lexicon dictionary recently. I was able to submit it, and it's going to be appearing probably in the next 5 years. But that's how they do it. Every 5 to 10 years, they put different words in. So
that's dope.
And its meaning. And anybody could do it. It's just they got to make sure you have a meaning, have the whole form and everything in order. And a doctor friend helped me to do that. So big up to her, Dr. Angela.
Don't tell me that, because I'm going to start submitting.
Well,
right. Me too. I got a few words I want to add to the dictionary.
Hey, look. No, hey, Blue. Hey, what's up, Blue? How you been, man?
What's good,
you know who Blue is, right?
I remember Blue.
We've talked before.
Right. This is the toothless lover from back in the day.
Oh yeah, I remember. I love Blue. Yeah, man. Remembering Blue is like remembering Crazy Sam.
Oh my God. Right. That's hilarious.
Those are my people, man.
Yeah.
But what's so interesting? Bootylicious is in the dictionary, and they just put bussy in the dictionary.
Bootylicious is in the dictionary?
Bootylicious is now part of the dictionary, and bussy.
And what?
What's bussy? What's bussy?
Boy pussy.
Oh.
Yeah,
get out of here.
I'm dead ass serious.
I'm
dead serious. They put it in there because in support of gay pride and all that. That's what they put in there.
That's bullying right there.
I've heard that word too. I remember hearing that word. Yeah.
Well, you remember my man, late great, what's it called? Bernie Mac used to say "Budussi."
Right.
Back in the day, but they done stopped and broke all that up. But I'll be speaking to Wesley Muhammad, Dr. Wesley Muhammad, this Sunday about that on my show, about the whole agenda, the pot plot, all of that. We're gonna go down that road. We're gonna go down that road. Period.
Well, talk to us. How did you get into? For sure, what's the numerator? Is 2 words, right?
Numerovation. Yeah.
What 2 words were compounded to make that word?
Well, it's the old Latin numero, from the old Latin numeral, and then for motivation, I put vation, numerovation. So using the old principles, the ancient principles of numerology, which only means the study of numbers, is just that as above, so below. Physical is mathematics, algebra, and all that. That's the physical representation of numerology. The spiritual, esoteric representation of numerology is what I do, what Lloyd Strayhorn does, who's been on Oprah and all that, one of my teachers. And the Vation is the principles of motivation. So in my sessions, I use a lot of, Les Brown's principles. I use Tony Robbins' principles. I use Ian Levanzan's principles and drop it in there, show you how it supports the numbers that you're connected to, because numerology is not psychic. Numerology is more of like a GPS. You put in the right address, which could be your birthday and your name, triangulates what's going on in your life, past, present, going towards the future. And then I try to keep you motivated and help you to activate your numbers better. Just like when I said 1111, what 1111 was, and I know Mona was born January 25th. I never got Blue's birthday, but I remember once you study those ancient patterns and ancient cycles, you can help people become better. Now, I won't lie, they do have people that do it on a negative level, like Aleister Crowley did it and all that, but that was the negative rendition of it, because everything has a duality. So I strive to do from the best, highest, professional, and integral way I could.
How did you first get involved with this? How did you first get introduced to numerology, and then how did it draw you in?
Exactly. Well, living in the 5 boroughs, of course, I was introduced to the 5% nation from a young age. Knowing the mathematics. Who was the original man? Original man, Asiatic black man, to make it owner, cream and find earth, God of you, father of civilization. We used to break down those numbers all the time, and then we had 1 is for knowledge, 2 is for wisdom. We kept that going, and that is a form of numerology from a 5% perspective. The God on earth, big up to the gods on earth out there, who are a offshoot from the Nation of Islam, which I was a part of, and I was also a part of the Ansarullah community under Dr. York back in the 80s. So I've from the 5% at 14, then I went to the Ansar at 17. He taught us the Arabic and the Hebrew form of what they might call divination today. But remember, the word divination is only 2 words: divine nation. All of us that come through God or come from God are part of this divine nation. We just need to acknowledge it and use it to our benefit.
And ignite it.
And then they call it divination and made it negative. So over the years, just to control us, because religion, especially Europeans that try to control us, because they study. People don't realize.
Oh yeah.
Hitler was a profound astrologer. People don't know that. They don't study that history. They don't know that, most of the presidents, Reagan and all of them, was into astrology and numerology and all these different, because remember, if you're a superpower, you want to study all the powers in the world so you can stay in power.
One of the first ladies used to have her I can't remember which one it was. I want to say Roosevelt's wife.
But Nancy Reagan is well known for it.
Well, Nancy, right? Yeah, I knew it was one of them.
Yeah,
that
Nancy Reagan
wouldn't move without her astrologer and numerologist telling them how the day was going to play out.
That's
so
right.
Every day.
Even J.P. Morgan, he says there was an old quote by J.P. Morgan that says that I can't remember, but it's in reference to astrology and numerology don't make millionaires, they make billionaires. This is that's one of the quotes. It's been paraphrasing now, but I know it's one of that's how it was. That's what it was said but it's paraphrased. I couldn't remember the full quote.
So what brought you like what made you starting to wanted to teach it or recite it? Like, I don't know how to say this right.
I mean, do the consultation and learn it for myself. Yeah. Well, my grandmother, her birthday just passed recently, was she would have been 105 years old. She was born June 22nd. But all of us, we all, at a certain age, we all remember that our parents or grandparents used to have a box full of cards that they used to send out to everybody for their birthday, Christmas. They had these big ass cards, and my grandmother always recalled everybody, even her job, family, made sure we put the cards in the mail. So I always thought about why is she always sending out these mails and sending me to the mailbox to mail out these things, that how important a date was and how important a birth date was or Christmas was or Hanukkah was and all that. So it always, always pulled me in and like, Grandma, why are you sending cards out? Because, and she always used to say, because people really respect their birth and respect their holidays. And she always used to remind me of that and how important, because I could remember your birthday faster than I remember your name. And people will still say, yo, you remember my birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because,
you better than me because I need to get this shit tattooed on my arm. I still ask my wife, your birthday is this week?
you know, you got people that's religious that get away from, but you got to remember that in ancient cultures, according to great historians and scholars, that birthday was a very significant ceremonial thing, not a labor like most women do it in the hospitals, like they call it labor when it was ceremonial. Matter of fact, when a man and a woman come together, both families are coming together in celebration of that birth. Because when a woman is pregnant, the man and woman is also pregnant at that point.
Well, I'm pregnant now. Listen,
I'm not talking about no
that's
fat.
crazy it's crazy that you say that, because when my wife had both of our daughters in the hospital,
right,
the entire family was there.
Oh, that's how it's supposed to be.
The entire family.
Big up to your wife, because I met her at Cake Man Ravens thing years ago.
Yeah. Oh, my wife.
Yeah.
Amazing. So okay, here we go. This is the part that you've read my numbers before, and my numbers are scary to people.
Yeah, it is.
But you don't know Blue. You don't know Blue. Look at Blue. Hey, Blue, you there? Are you frozen too? Like, are you with us, Blue?
I'm right here, bro. I'm right here.
So you've read me and Mona's numbers.
You read off the birthday.
Yeah, I do the birthday. Now, I'm not an astrologist. I'm more dealing with numbers, because I can go anywhere in the world and do numbers. Anywhere in the world and do numbers. People are a little skeptical more about astrology, but numbers don't lie. People lie to themselves.
Come on, say it again, bro.
Numbers don't lie. People lie to, especially natural. I'm not talking about statistic where people can add on thousands of people and take away 1,000. I'm talking about natural patterns and cycles and seasons.
All right, so here we go. The moment of truth. The moment of truth. Get down with Blue. Hey, Blue, when's your birthday?
3/15.
Oh,
that's
March
Mona.
15th.
Well, one thing about people born on the 15th, they attract people that need healing and help a lot, and people come to them for counseling, especially a family. They come to them for counseling a lot because y'all bring a balanced perspective. And I watched you, the way you talk sometimes, and I see how you can bring balance. And I watched it. I didn't know you was born on the 15th, but people connected to the number 6, 15th, and 24th of the month are the ones that are very usually good, beautiful spirits, ones that bring balance to their family, love their family, but also needed to heal from whatever family trauma happened in the past. So it's always good for a person born on the 15th to forgive, let go, and grow. Forgive, let go, because forgiveness is the highest form of healing. So whatever happened on your mom's side or your dad's side, forgive that, because that's the only way that you can grow. If you've already done it, beautiful.
No, that's what he always preaches. He always preaches that, and he is the balance. I'm fire, he's ice.
Yeah. And plus Pisces, they're very intuitive. Water signs and water numbers, like Mona's a water number, and water signs like you and brother Blue are very intuitive. So you never go, once you went against your gut feelings, that's when y'all messed up. Y'all always gotta go with your gut feeling, because your spiritual intuitive powers never lied to you.
That's right.
It never lied to you. Am I making sense, Blue? Am I making sense?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I always second guess myself. You know what I'm saying? I always second guess myself, especially lately as I've gotten older. I ain't even gonna lie. But what I'm saying, I always, knock wood. I always end up on the other side saying, "Yeah, I think you made the right choice."
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, it was the right choice.
Right.
All right. So now I'm gonna try to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, mix it up.
What would be the best way for Mona, with her numbers, Blue with his numbers, to deal with someone with my numbers?
Very good question. Very good question. Now, if I deal with the personal numbers, that would be the day you're actually born on, like 11. And then as a numerologist, we would add 11 plus 25, which equals 36. Now, 36 equals 9, which deals with creativity. In order for y'all to expand, y'all got to be creative. but you also have to be clear with your communication with each other. 6 deals with y'all have to bring balance in whatever y'all do with each other and a loving spirit behind it. And then because it adds up to a 9, 9 on its negative can go into arguments, but it's really about the humanitarian service that y'all have to serve. In other words, both of y'all together as a number with the number 9 that it adds up to would bring more of an international service to people. You're not supposed to be, don't limit yourself. And that's why I'm glad you had the platform. That's why I'm glad y'all get bigger. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Man, I believe everything you just said, because I say the same thing to them. The only thing that I need to work on, and I know, and I apologize to these guys whenever I can,
right,
is the compassion part. Like I convey my messages with hot sauce.
As a dictator.
Yeah, you say what you see what you mean and mean what you're saying. That comes from that Scorpion energy also. You say what you mean and mean what you say.
So I'll say it first, and then a while later, there's no time frame, but a while later, I'll come back and apologize or say to them, listen, man, I'm sorry for how I'm saying it, but this is just how it is. But I say to them, we need to be creative. We gotta, these are the things that, so now they know how to deal with me. How would we deal with someone in Mona's numbers? How would me and Blue deal with Mona?
Well, what I just did now is added all your numbers together, all your personal numbers together, which is the day you were born. It adds up to 51, which is a 6. So I know that this is a loving panel. That's one thing. 5 and 1 equals 6, and that deals with balance, being truthful with each other.
You know, it's 56. How you know we? What did you say we were? I'm 11.
Remember, if you add 11 plus 25 plus 15, that equals 51.
Okay. I just want to know how you got to that number. I was like, wait a minute.
Because I'm looking at the personal numbers, because that's a personality number. The day you're born on reflects your personalities that y'all attract and that you'll put out there. So when I add it all together, so I can make it work or see the negative and the positive from it when I do sessions, I really stopped doing compatibility sessions because I found that the men weren't serious. The women are serious, but the men weren't serious. And I can pull out a lot of bullshit out of people's numbers. You can't lie to me. Like I said, numbers don't lie, and we know the positive and negative. So if it adds up to 51, 5 deals with the need to adapt and work together and be adaptable and versatile with each other, but yet stay on a more expansive and being open to expand and grow without being reckless and scandalous. Very important. Now, you can go down that road because we know shock jocks does sell. Being a shock jock sells. I understand, but because your number adds up to 5 plus that 1 deals with the creative aspect, and because it adds up to a number 6, 6 says y'all gotta bring balance and semblance to even children can watch y'all and get and learn something from you. I know y'all doing late night, I got that, but if y'all did something like a morning show early in the morning, and people around the world are watching you now, children might be up watching you. You got to also be cognizant of those type of things because y'all are supposed to bring balance, family, and a certain level of harmony into whatever y'all do together. And that's how y'all going to excel and grow. That's how powerful that can get.
I almost want to cry on you right now.
I don't know about that family piece.
I'm just saying
that I be coming out of my mouth.
I mean, it's all right. The family got that, but I'm just showing you that it can go that way. It can go that way because of that 6 deals with that family, harmony, balance, love, truth, justice, and reciprocity.
Well, can I say something? And it's funny you said the family thing. Yeah. I didn't even tell them this yet. So today I was on the phone talking with our boy Ike Buzz. And Ike Buzz was laughing at the fact that he said, hey, yo, why are y'all starting the Monday off with a best of? That should be like a Friday thing. He said, what y'all should do is do something offline and submit that for your Sunday night show, but make it so that everybody can watch it. Buzz just said that to me maybe 5-6 hours ago.
Wow.
And then he just turned around and said that just now. And I'm like this, hey, this is confirmation.
The math don't lie. What y'all got, and I mean the negative, you could do what you do, but you would reach more if you practice that balance and or at least have segments that will do the ranch, and then at least the parents can prepare their children. Like this segment is when they're gonna do this, and I can't, or this day is when we're going to do this. We don't have to tune it. You got to find balance. And that's where the adaptability, that number 5 deals with adapting, but yet being creative, because 1 is a creative and assertive energy. So 5 deals 50, because it adds all your personal numbers add up to 51. Being adaptable and versatile, but be creative in your adaptability and your versatility.
Come on now.
That's how it works.
Y'all want to ask anything? That was dope, bro. I like that.
I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
Come on now.
Like David Levy would say.
Adaptability and versatility.
Blue.
So what do you see happening with me moving forward the rest of this year?
You gonna ask them questions. Oh, Blue don't want to do a session.
Come on, numero Vador. Let's go.
Mona don't want to do a session with me and get this in. Let's get it in. she want to get right into the basket. Well,
yep.
Well, with this year, and remember, in numerology, the sneak peek months are September, October, November, December. So let's look into 2023, because September, October, November, December is when you start seeing an inkling of what's supposed to come in the next years, according to the cycles, patterns, and sequences of numbers. All right. So when I add your birthday, 125 plus 2023, and because it's coming in from September, because that in numerology, those months right there are introducing the next year for everybody on earth, to tell you the truth. You are going to be in a 6-year cycle, a personal 6 cycle. And 6 deals with family things might come up, either the loss or gain of family. Relationships might come up, either the loss or gain, because everything has a duality. Health, paying attention to your health, especially if your throat, with your throat, lungs, breasts, vaginal areas, you got to pay attention to your health. Very important going into next year. And so if you are a smoker, you probably need to calm that down and reverse it, or use some herbs and
not a smoker.
And this is a good year for you to think about either writing, journaling a little bit more, and finding balance with whatever. And if family stuff come up, this is a year that people might come to you for some balance going into next year. I'm talking about going into next year right now. But right now you're in the crossroads of your life. Usually the crossroads lasts for 4 years, but crossroads is not negative. Crossroads is just reminding us to cross the road, make your decision, make your mind up, stop playing. So this is a year that you might think about going back to school or taking a few courses to enhance and take yourself to another level. This year is also next year and the next year after. This is where you're going in right now, going towards.
Love to see.
Wow, funny you say that, because I remember I was on the bus probably like a year ago. I got on the bus, and this old lady, dark skinned Spanish lady, she's sitting across from me on the bus. And so she keeps staring at me, and I'm like, well, why does lady keep staring at me? She just keep looking at me, And I smile, trying to be nice, like, bitch, but I'm trying to be nice, right? She's staring at me. Maybe she know me from somewhere. Right. And she says to me out of nowhere, I don't know this lady from a hole in the wall. She says, "What are you waiting for?" I said, "Excuse me? You know me?" She says, "What are you waiting for?" She says, "You're wasting time. What are you waiting for?"
That makes sense. You know why? Because you're number 25. You overthink things.
I do.
Stop overthinking, because 25, which is a 7, although in compound numerology, 25 is a number of observation and listening more. But because it adds up to a 7, it's also a number of meditation and manifestation. But 7, if you go in my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability.
Come on now.
That's right. You better go ahead. Shameless plug.
Yeah, shameless plug. But he already playing the commercial. But this book points out the different numbers that can go down the mental line, negatively and positively, and how to recognize it so you can manage your weaknesses and strengthen your strengths.
Let me see that book.
Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numerovation for Mental Stability. So it touches all the numbers, but there's primary numbers: 4, 7, 8, 5, and 3 that are primarily known as mental health numbers that if they don't maintain balance and focus and maintain a certain amount of strength with their mind, they can go down either a nervous breakdown or go to mental. Why I wrote this book is because I wrote this book because two of my friends killed themselves. And they were both born on the 13, and 1 + 3 is a 4. So 4 is a primary number for the mental health. I study pattern cycles in my family. My grandfather was, I don't know his birthday, but his name added up to 22. 2 + 2 = 4. He hung himself over a woman because 2 is also a feminine number. So I can look at all those type of nuances with the numbers to help give guidance. My grandmother was checked into a mental facility on my mother's side, and she was born July the 7th. What did I just say? 4, 7, 8, 5, and 3 are the mental numbers that can go down those lines if they don't take care of their mind and what you're doing as far as laughter and comedian, whatever you do to maintain your mind. Paul Mooney, if you study Paul Mooney's life, he was a very depressed person. A lot of people don't know that. You know, but
all right, do me next. Come on, do me next.
And he was born August 4th. I want y'all to make very clear what I'm saying when I say these things. I'm real. And big up to his twin brother, his twin sons. I know them.
Yeah, the Moody twins.
Yeah, they born May 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember birthdays. What you want me, Blue? You want me to touch on you?
Yeah, man. Come on.
Well, what's so good is that when you add the 3 plus 15 plus 20, 23. Let's look beyond. Let's go to next year. Interesting enough, you're going to be in the last cycle of your crossroad. You'll be in a 7 personal year. So more than likely, next year is about taking a sabbatical, stepping back a little. You know, more meditation. Don't chase money. Let money come to you. Because 7 is one of those numbers that it's meditate on what you want and let it come to you by the law of attraction, so to speak. And 7 is a number that says you got to pay attention to your stomach a little bit more. You got especially next year, paying attention to your stomach and paying attention to your mind. Don't let people get on your nerves. Don't let people irk you. Always be willing to maintain just by listening to motivational speakers and maintaining. And you know, in what happened?
Because JP be irking the shit out of both of us.
But y'all working together, so I got that. You know what it is with JP. Everybody know what JP does. You know what I'm saying? But also, also this next year is a good year for you to travel overseas more. Also doing some research on wherever you might want to go. You could relocate or buy some property next year. It was also very good for you. A good cycle year for you to do that also. You know, and stay and just make sure if you're going to buy property or buy something, because first of all, the number 6, because it's an earth number, 15 = 6 is an earth number. You're supposed to deal with the earth. Like you should have plants in your house or deal with a little garden.
Why you tell this cannabis dude that?
I mean, I'm just saying that's what
go out and buy a whole acre worth of weed land.
Hey, if you're gonna make some money like Tyson do it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Because you and Tyson have similar numbers. Just because he's born June the 30th, but look at your number. You're born the March the 3rd month, 15, which is a 6. He's born the 6th month, which is the 30th, which is the 3. Again, we're looking at two of the same energies as far as dealing with the month and day. But I'm saying, yeah, you would do well in that business also, cannabis business. You should invest in it.
Wow.
Why you even tell this dude that, bro?
Hey, Tyson did it, and he's making millions. You got Urkel doing it. Come on now.
He's making a killing.
You said Urkel is doing it?
Yeah, Steve Urkel is doing it. Steve Urkel.
Okay, the first one to get into the game was I think Montel Williams. Tyson, what's his name? Jaleel White. That's his name.
Jaleel White.
Jaleel White. Man, please. It's okay. Let's put it this way: when everything else was, shut down during the pandemic, liquor stores and dispensaries were open.
Yeah,
lines around the block.
Yeah.
Look, the lines are around the block. There's a new dispensary that opened up over here, and lines are down the block over here for this dispensary over here.
Yeah.
Right.
anything dealing with healing and help will definitely do well for Blue if he went down, because laughter is like a healing thing for him. He needs if he's doing it in front of an audience, it's a healing for him, and it's a helpful thing for him to do that. He would also do well with shrooms too if he went down that route.
You trying to get this guy?
I'm just letting him know. I'm just showing you that it can go down those roads.
Wow.
Go down those roads. You know
I've been meaning, I've been meaning to go to a holistic store to see what I can pick up for myself.
Yeah,
You
you
know what I'm saying?
should.
Just to get right. Just to get right.
Blue? Where you live, Blue?
I'm in Portland, Oregon.
Oh, you're in Portland, Oregon. Oh, okay. I thought you was in New York. Actually, I didn't know you was in Portland, Oregon. Because I had a
Days are gone, brother. Those days are gone.
But you could order online, or you could go to one of those stores out there in Oregon. How long you been living out there?
Well, in Portland, Oregon, I'm out here about 4 years, something like that. I was in Seattle, so I was there for like 16 years. Then I moved over here.
Right.
It's been like 4 or 5 years in yeah. So yeah, that's what's up.
Okay.
Out here in the suburbs.
You're doing your thing. That's
Ain't
it.
Nothing going on.
Do you have a garden?
I didn't even tell y'all we had a murder. There was a murder.
Woo!
There was a murder. They found it in the trail.
They found a murder in the trail.
They found a person.
They found a person murdered at the trail.
In the trail.
And you still living out there. Listen, white folks.
Yeah, I live in Georgia now. I'm in Stone Mountain.
Yeah,
hold on. This shows you can happen anywhere because we out here, you know what I'm saying, and it is very suburban. A matter of fact, hold up. Okay, so yeah, a few blocks away, there was the murder by the trail, but also across the street from my sister, who's rich. Oh yeah, I saw this.
That's the weed. That's the weed.
Exactly. Do it again.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm feeling beautiful.
I love it.
Who would dare say to him, "Hey man, that shit is cut that bullshit out. I dare you."
Not what? Not in his face.
Not to his face. Hell no.
Not to his face. I met him. I seen him while he was passing in Brunswick years ago, but I never got to meet him. But
if I see Blue in a B outfit going, I feel beautiful. Hey, listen, man. We up late night, man. I want to thank you for coming through. Let's rock one more time with his commercial.
Yeah. I just want to let everybody know, I do have courses if you want to learn this for yourself, because it's really about you learning. I want people to learn because it's our ancient African science. All we have to do is apply. That's how they built pyramids with numbers, and they had those secret societies because they understood that certain lay people wouldn't use this appropriately. But it's out there now, so we just need to find balance. But I do have an online course. I'm also on Udemy. I have an introductory course on Udemy, udemy.com, numerovation, holistic numerovation. So if you want to take my courses or take the 8-hour course, if you want to learn for yourself, I got an 8-hour pre-recorded course, man. You pay for it. It's yours to watch and study. I got books, bibliography, all of that stuff to drop it for you. So that's what I do.
People said that I should be on, People said I should be on Udemy. I downloaded that as well. But
you should, man. You should. Any one of y'all could teach a class on Udemy. It's just, how you present it, and if the video looks good, that's how they got certain stats. They want certain things done. I had a professional help me out, so it was good.
Breaking down the elements of urban stand-up comedy by JP Justice.
That's baby. Yes, bro. I got his old CD.
Oh my God. Let's get into this commercial real quick.
Bootleg, hey family.
Oh, you got the Bootleg Pipeline Network?
Yes, I do. You say you sold it to me. You sold it to me at Pork Knockers.
Hey, listen, Pork Knockers.
Pork Knockers.
The Bootleg Pipeline Network was me. Those are shows that was on TV, and I couldn't sell them.
Yeah,
I don't own the rights to them.
That's right.
So I bootlegged it and put it out my goddamn self. The Bootleg Pipeline Network. Hold on, let's get back into this commercial.
Hey family, it's King Simon, the founder of Numerovation. Remember, if you want to book a session with me and get a Numerovation consultation, all you have to do is text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. And if you want any of my books, go to linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. That's King Simon the Numerovator. And your books are available on Amazon. Remember, I'm the El Numero Uno, the Numerovator himself. And if you want to book a session, all you have to do is text me. Make sure you get my books on Amazon. I love you. Peace. Yeah. Yeah. So people want to do a session with me, I do your name and your birthday because your name tells a lot. Because numerology is the only metaphysical system that actually transposes letters into numbers. And then we go from there and we break it down because the name reveals gifts, talents, and also skills that you potentially have.
There you go. Hey, man, I want to thank y'all for coming. I'll give my man King Simon a round of applause.
Thank y'all. Mona Blue.
Yes, thank you. It's always good to see you.
Always good to see you, my Aquarius sister. I'm February 1st, so I know what it is. All right, y'all be safe.
Hey,
all right.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Welcome, brother.
That's our guy right there, King Simon, man. Big shout outs to my man, King Simon, coming in with the reading. Yeah. How y'all feel?
Yeah.
You feel like life is charged?
Space.
How many times y'all just you want to smack me in the face now, don't you?
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna free up some space. That's all I'm saying.
Free up some space.
I thought he said he's gonna smack me in the face.
That too. Both of us.
Yeah. So here we go. We're gonna go into the top. Let's do it. Let's get our girl Shawnee Scott's commercial. What up, Rocky? Let's get our girl Shawnee Scott, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna drop until our third hour.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Sean. Yeah.
There you go, our girl Shawnee Scott. I spoke to her today, and I found a new level. I have a new level of respect for Shawnee. She is really out there grinding, man. Big shout out to my girl Shawnee Scott. Mm-hmm. She is trying to put together her dream. She's trying to put together her dream as well as living her regular life and really grinding. Right. Today when we spoke briefly, and she didn't even know she was saying it. I don't know if she recognized that she was telling me these things, but as she was telling me certain things, I was going, wow. I was like, wow. Like, it ain't just hard for me, it's hard for everybody. And she's grinding just as hard as the next person. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to my girl, Miss Shawnee Scott. You the woman. Thank you once again, Media Room 360, for giving me the shot on doing this. Top of the hour, man. I wanted to talk about what was it? Like, what are you addicted to? You said cookies. He said, what did Blue say?
Cookies.
No, Blue said what?
I don't remember what he said.
I got an addiction, man. Yeah.
Weed. He's addicted to weed. You're addicted to weed.
You know how they say cannabis.
Cannabis.
TCQR TPC.
All the letters of the alphabet. Yeah, all of that.
I got an addiction, man.
What?
I gotta come clean.
What is it?
Korean barbecue.
You have a food addiction.
Oh, right. He said donuts. He said donuts. No, not any food. Like, it's not any food. Certain foods are good, but
right now I'm addicted to Korean barbecue.
You buy it already made, or you make it yourself?
Well, I'm learning how to make it so I can stop giving these Chinese people.
You know you eating cat, rat, and dog when you buying that stuff.
Yeah, well, listen, there's probably a lot worse in pussies that you eat. So listen, I'm not here. I don't mind whatever you've been doing, Chinese people, Asian people. It's been working. I'm not here for the mind.
Oh, that's funny.
Right. So listen, if I'm eating cat, rat, dog, and y'all putting that Korean barbecue